Hey everybody, welcome back to Derby Talk, episode number 4, hot on the Kentucky Derby Trail with my man, the captain. Today we're talking the Risen Star, grade 2, a mile and 8 for 3-year-olds from the Fairgrounds, race number 13, February 18th, Captain. Great to have you aboard. Kentucky Derby prep races at its finest. Our first 50-point race.
Yeah, our first 50-point race, and you're going to start seeing a lot of owners pulling the trigger now. With the resolution with Bob Baffert still unresoluted. So with that being said, other trainers are picking up their chips, and they're working their way towards the Derby, Dommy.
Yeah, good point there on the Baffert horses. Stay tuned to that, to be determined. But we're 79 days from shooting this video to the first week in May. That's May 6th, so mark it on your calendar, guys. But we're on the road to the Kentucky Derby, covering all the major Kentucky Derby prep races. Let's do a quick recap of last week before we get into the Risen Star, Captain. Last week in the Withers, hit show, Brad Cox and Manny Franco show up in a big way, Captain.
Yeah.
Nice work. You had the exacta. They're a little chalky, but you had it.
They had the trifecta.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Baker. Oh, yeah, you're right. Nice call there, my friend.
So, you know, it didn't pay much, but at least, you know, you can't complain about the price because you have the winner. So, hit show looked good there. I think there's some horses just underneath the scope of what everybody's looking right now. And I got some long shots coming in, Tommy.
I like it. We'll talk about that in a little bit, Captain. Well, at the Sam F. Davis, 20 points to the winner. Litigate. Neither one of us on in there. We did mention the video. Son of Blame, maybe blameless there or not. But Todd Pletcher, Luis Saez, that's a strong combo.
Oh, I know that. It's Saez, you know, I give me two guys. Give me Saez and Irad Ortiz in the East, and I'm good with that.
There we go. And the last one last week, they had 10 points. El Camino Real, it was on the synthetic surface. 2, Chase the Chaos. Ed Moger Jr. Gets it done, beating the Baffert horses. What we were trying to do.
He's going to be in the Preakness. You know, I don't know about the Derby, but he'll be in the Preakness. And he did pick up some Derby points. But there's 3 horses that are not in the Derby running anymore. That's one of them's Newgate. The other one's Dubinal, and the other one's Arctic Arrogance. They're out until the summer. So, with that being said, you got horses coming in and horses dropping off. Tommy, it's a very flux situation. Once again, I don't see the favorite being under 5-1 in this Derby.
Yeah, Captain, good point on the injuries. As we get closer to the Kentucky Derby, we'll see more horses dropping out. This is just common in horse racing. Horses get injured in races, get injured during training and preparation or for races. So it does happen, Captain. So something to keep an eye on. Nice call on those injury report. Hate to see these horses, colts, out of the mix. But let's look at the lineup here for the Risen Star, grade 2, a mile and 1/8, Captain. What do you say?
Okay, go right ahead, Tommy. I think this is a very contentious race. I think there's some horses coming back on the scene that just got a little race under their belt. They could be coming up to their best race.
I agree. Nice big field here. I got 14. I don't know if 14 will go into the gate, but we got 14 here.
14 will go into the gate, Tommy.
We're talking about here. So, number 1, Quiet as Midnight. 3 career starts, 1 win, 1 place. All starts going 7 furlongs at Delta Downs. 60 buyer, the lowest of any colts last start in the field. This colt might belong in the double A.
I think this horse is a little outclassed. Going 2 back. Coming out of a maiden 20. I got a X marks the spot.
All right, number 2, Single Ruler, trained by local trainer Keith DeSormo, son of Empire Maker. On the track for its 5th career start. Broke its maiden 3 starts over the Fairgrounds track here. That's number 2, Single Ruler.
Just broke its maiden. You know, you're going against $700,000 horses. X marks the spot. On to the next one, Tommy.
Hey, number 3, Shack's Diesel. 1 last out at Tampa Bay Downs versus Soffer. Didn't have much to look at in the stakes company in the when it ran in the stakes company in the Pasco in the inaugural at Tampa Bay. It had trouble, so this is an uphill battle too. That's number 3, Shack Diesel, coming off the pace.
You know, this horse is going to have to absolutely do its best running today to have any kind of any kind of touch within the top 3. I got to X that one out too, Tommy.
Number 4, Determiningly, 1 at 80, optional claiming non-winners of 2 last out for Mark Cassie. Went wire to wire and should be part of the speed scenario. Gutierrez takes over for Saez. Saez goes to the 6. Number 4, Determiningly, should be part of the speed also.
Well, it ran third in a little overnight stake called the Gun Runner, and came back 80,000 optional. Had to go that low to get in. I would look at this on the bottom end if I'm doing any exotics.
There we go. Number 5, Harlow Cap showed up nicely in his 3rd career start, winning by 4+ lengths at Santa Anita. Steve Asmussen trains this Justify colt. Speed wire to wire last time. Johnny V up for all 3 starts there. That's the number 5.
Previously trained by Bob Baffert. They already made their move on this race. They're going with Asmussen here. Come out with a bullet work at Santa Anita for 111-4. This horse looks a little bit on the upswing. Buyer front numbers keep going up and up. I like this horse on the outside. He's in the mix.
Yeah, Captain, 50 points is a lot. You got to make that move, as you talked about earlier with the Baffert horse. So Steve Asmussen, what a good trainer to take over here. Number 6, Angel of Empire. Brad Cox lights out 43% at Fairgrounds with 54 starters. Luis Saez jumps from the 4 to ride here. This is a classic Empire colt. 2nd in the Smarty Jones last time out. Expect this one to come late. Number 6, Angel of Empire.
These 2 guys get together. They're 9 out of 18 winners. Saez and McPeek.
And Cox. Cox. Yeah, I mean, Cox is lights out at Fairgrounds.
Yeah, just unbelievable. So, you gotta look at him. He was 2nd last time to the favorite in this race, Victory Formation. So this is definitely in the mix, Tommy.
I like it. Number 7, Sun Thunder. Son of Indian Mischief, trained by Kenny McPeek, 4th in the Southwest, grade 3 last time out. Bullet Works coming in. Brian Hernandez in the saddle at the Fairgrounds. Jockey trainer combo there, 22%. Number 7, Sun Thunder.
Well, last time it went on a sloppy track in the Southwest against Arabian Night. No one was going to beat Arabian Night that day. The horse did hold sway to get 4th. And you know what? You got to have him somewhere in the mix there. I like that bullet work over the track.
Yeah, you go 2 back. Sun Thunder look nice there. So I agree with you. Number 8, Tappett's Conquest here. Nosed out in its first start of the year, losing to number 4, Determiningly. Showed up in all 3 starts, a 2nd, 1st, and 2nd. Brad Cox trains this one, and he gets one of his main guys, Florent Giroux, in the saddle. So that's number 8. Tappett's Conquest, maybe set off the pace. Look for a late move, number 8.
I love the Tappet in. They paid $350,000 for this horse. 2nd, 1st, 2nd. Horse has been right there all 3 times. He's also in the mix, Tommy.
I like it. Number 9, Curly Jack. Last out in the fall. Last time we saw this good Magic colt. Finished 2nd in the Kentucky Jockey Cup, grade 2. It does have a graded stakes winner under its belt in the Iroquois grade 3 as a 2-year-old. Tom Amos trains. Morales is up. This jockey trainer combo very strong too. 32% at the Fairgrounds with 44 starts. Number 9, Curly Jack, looks to be one of the top.
Another one of the ones you got to include, Tommy. These horses, they're just getting better and better as a 3-year-old.
Yeah, I love the very competitive field here in the Risen Star. Number 10, Two Phils. Larry Ravelli trains here. 29% stakes races. Does pretty good job in the big races. Finished 2nd in the LeCompte from Fairgrounds last out. Did win the grade 3 Street Sense over a sloppy track. Jockey trainer combo here, 23%. Number 10, Two Phils. Should be speed or off the pace it has. It's a very versatile.
Okay, my friend, I want to tell you, you look at this horse, every race is a better race than the last race. Just keep going up the top of the wagon. This is going to be my top pick in this race, Tommy.
Hey, Captain, you might be on to something here. Number 11, Silver Heist. Son of Tappet makes his 3rd career start. Finished 3rd, last out behind a few other colts in this group. Steve A trains Corey Landry aboard here to get the call here. Number 11, Silver Heist.
Another Tappet horse. You got to love these Tappet horses, curling horses. I love all those horses that are stout horses that go the distance. You can get a 1.25 miles.
I love it. Number 12, Krupe. 4 starts as a 2-year-old, showed up but couldn't win. Third, and a second. Came back as a 3-year-old, got nosed out. Still looking for its first win on its 6th start. Todd Pletcher throwing it in the maiden in here. Number 12, Krupe.
Yeah, this is a maiden, and I love the Repoli stable. They're cagey, really sharp guys. And they must know something that I don't. I'm going to have to take a pass on that one, Tommy.
Yeah, it might be a up one, but hey, maybe get a little tune in. Hey.
A little bit of a reach.
Hey. Number 3, Victory Formation. Here we go. The speed, 3 for 3. Only undefeated colt of the bunch. Brad Cox trains, won the Smarty Jones last out by 3 nicely at Oaklawn Park. He got Flavian Pratt, who was aboard in that win last time. Nice works coming in. This one looks tuned up on the 13. Should do the same thing it did last time, which is shot right to the front on that 13. So this one's going to be tough. That's number 13, Victory Formation.
I couldn't make it up between 2 fills and Victory Formation. The post made the difference there, and I think Pratt's going to really have to use this horse to get to that first turn. So with that being said, I think it's going to be definitely in the mix, but you know what? I think that outside draw is going to be a little iffy.
Yeah, the pace could be a little faster here than last time for Victory Formation. Could play a part and might see one come off the pace or close. Excited to see this race play out. And the last one we'll talk about is number 14, Private Creed. Second in 100K from Houston. Just nosed out. This Jimmy Creed colt did finish 3rd in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf, only losing by a length and a quarter. But all starts come on the turf, Captain. Very interesting. Steve Asmussen trains the colt. Shows up everything, but dirt to turf, this is a big switch here, but I don't know. Number 14, Private Creed.
Jimmy Creed can run on the dirt, so that's no problem. I really like this horse here. I think this horse is coming up to his best race. Second race, one more race. Usually it's 3 races off a layoff, but this is really a layoff. Just a little, they turned him out for a little bit, but I really like this horse. Private Creed, he's one of my top 3.
I like it. Private Creed, Captain. That one's interesting. I think you're going to get value there, too. So I was talking about your top picks, Captain. Let's get to that. Before we do that, everyone, if you're new to the channel and you're hot on the Kentucky Derby Trail, welcome to Derby Talk. Tommy D and the Captain.
Ding, ding.
Hit that thumbs up, ring that bell.
Ding.
All the action, guys. More videos, content coming to you. We're going to get some other guys in the mix here moving forward. Johnny and some other people get some interviews, and jockeys also in the mix, too, Captain.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of good stuff planned ahead here on Derby Talk, everybody. So let's get to our picks here. I know that's what you are here for, guys. Also, write down in the comments. I know we got a lot of Sharpies following us. Some of you guys are connecting this, so throw down in the comments who you like. We love to get everybody involved in this game of horse racing, the game that we love, my man.
Yeah, it's a good thing, Tommy. Good thing. I love it.
All right, Captain, let's get to it. Who's your top pick?
Top pick is going to be 2 fills. I think this horse is coming up to the best race yet. And, Instant Coffee beat him last time. If Instant Coffee was in this race, that horse should be probably be favored. It did run against Forte in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, and it was in the street since and won it by 5.5. So you know what? I think in the right spot. I think that 2 fills is going to be my top pick. My second pick is going to be Victory Formation with Flavian Pratt. I like that he takes the call and probably is the speed of the speed here. And then I like Private Creed picking up the pieces at the end. So, I would go 2 fills, Victory Formation, Private Creed.
There we go, Captain. I like it.
Who do you got, Tommy?
I'm very similar to you, Captain, here. My top choice is going to be number 13, Victory Formation. What I saw in the Smarty Jones last time, very impressive. The speed, the outside post doesn't worry me. I see the same thing. A little more horses in this field, but Pratt should shoot out to the front there. I'm looking at Brad Cox. He's lights out at the Fairgrounds. So I think that number 13, Victory Formation, I'm a little worried if the speed is pace is up front is a little fast, but I think Victory Formation has enough class and talent to overcome that, so that will be my top choice. My next pick is going to be number 9, Curly Jack. Second its last start in November. Tough spot to come back in, but the workouts look good here. Tom Amos, a very savvy trainer, knows how to find the right spots and does good in stakes races. And you got Morales, his main jockey there at the Fairgrounds, very familiar with the track. So that'll be my next pick, number 9, Curly Jack. And the last one I'll mention here is going to go to number 6, Angel of Empire. Cox. I'm just going to go on the Cox train here.
Okay.
43% at the Fairgrounds, 54. I see see Luis Saez jumps from determiningly the 4-horse to ride here. So maybe the distance might help this this colt, number 6, Angel of Empire. And I do have number 10, 2 fills on there, but I want to throw another one on there. If it's a wet track, hard spun, I like 10 a little bit better, 2 fills. I did take a look at the weather. It looks like it's supposed to be overcast. No rain in the forecast, but as we know, that could change. Always something you want to pay attention to when you're looking at the races. Well,
it looks like Hit Show is the one that won last week is going to be going to the Wood Memorial. Doug O'Neill's going to try and do a Dubai run with Tallboy. So he's taking him over to Dubai for that. So keep your eye on that. And like I said, there was a really good horse running called Skinner. Finished 3rd behind Cave Rock. Is back on the scene again. Ran an allowance race going a mile with a 95 buyer last weekend. And you're looking at Wadsworth. Wadsworth won by 10 last time. Now they're going to take him up to Turfway and try and get through into the Kentucky Derby using that. And also, you got to look at the Jeff Ruby Stakes on March 25th, where Fantastic again will be coming in. Wesley Ward, 3 Chimney Farms. That's money guys right there. But I have to give you guys one thing, and that's going to be a horse probably be running 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. It ran on Sunday in the 5th race at Santa Anita called Irish Rose. Anywhere from 6 furlongs to a mile. You want to bet on this horse, win in place, top wheel him in all action. And I want to tell you, this horse got butchered in the stretch. So if you're looking for a nice shot, it'll pay the rent. It'll pay the rent. Irish Rose. It's a maiden, but not for long.
I like it, Captain. Hey, if you're using those betting apps too, a lot of time you can put notice on a horse, so make sure you put Irish Rose. Captain says it's going to fire next time out.
Next time out, guaranteed Chevrolet.
I love it, Captain. Giving some inside info here. We got some action here. Hot on the Kentucky Derby Trail. My favorite time of the year here, Captain. The Kentucky Derby prep races. As you said, we are right there. Derby Talk, episode number 4. We appreciate you. Share us with your friends. Let us know who you like down in the comments. Anything else, my man?
Well, I got a feeling that by next week's show, we're going to have a lot of movement on trainers going to Baffert horses, or it doesn't look like Baffert's they're going to let them in. They really either find the guy, suspend the guy, just don't hold them in lingo.
Yeah, I agree with you. They're going to have to make changes here sooner or later. And there is one more race. There's a Japanese race on the Derby Trail.
Yes, there is.
We did not mention, we don't have the PPs for it, guys. But tune in. If you guys like anybody in that Japanese race, help us out. Simon, come on. I know you're tuned in with all those races overseas. So we appreciate any help in that Japanese race. Throw down the winner, guys. Derby Talk, like you said, we're happy you're here with us on the Kentucky Derby Trail.
Oh, yeah. Derby Talk. We'll see you next week.
All right, everyone.
God bless. Giddy up.
Go get your money.
Go get your money. Tommy, go get it, baby. It's right there.